In this episode, I'll explain why I don't suggest training dogs with treats or food. Today I'll explain why I don't suggest using treats or food to train dogs. And at the end of the video, I will also expose a secret that is going to change the way you look at dog training. If you like content like this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. If you look back at history, you'll realize that dogs were bred for some form of work. They were bred to help us in our lives. They were working dogs. They were bred for a specific reason. For example, the Doberman was bred to protect the taxman. It was for protection. Whether it was for protection or guarding, for herding, for hunting, alarming us, pulling or carrying, they were designed and bred to work for us. Therefore, the dogs and the human had a different form of connection. They had a different form of bond. It was called working bond. In those days, people didn't train their dog. Nobody went to training school. What they did, they lived and worked together. They bonded naturally. Dogs were also considered pets. Dogs back then were fed after they worked. Also, dogs were fed what the family ate. Dogs back then that didn't get fed for sitting or staying. They were fed because they had worked that day. They had helped the dog owner that day. And because they were part of the family, they were family pets. Dogs didn't get trained. They were just shown what they were supposed to do. And if they were capable of doing what the dog owner was asking it to do, they were kept as another family member. Dogs went to work with the dog owner, ate, played, rested, and did the work among the dogs in the neighborhood, among the animals, the domesticated animals in the farms. Dogs didn't get in fight with another dog. So the concept of dog training kind of started in the late 50s, early 60s in the second industrial revolution. This was when people started moving to live in urban settings, in the cities. And that's why people started to get busy with life and living in the city. So their dogs became unemployed. Now, the dogs who were working dogs had become unemployed dogs. So basically your dog is an unemployed, retired dog. So humans had to figure out how to deal with these dogs' behavioral issues, because dogs now, they didn't work anymore. So they were developing new form of behaviors, new behaviors that the dog owners were not familiar with. So professionals started to do some studies, and they started studying wolves in captivity. Now we know that all those studies were wrong, not right, and they were not accurate. The result of those studies that has been done on captive wolves has developed the idea of dog training using the dominance or alpha or force training dog training. Some others started training dogs with treats because of Ivan Pavlov or Pavlovian effect. His study and idea was to prove completely something else, but people took it as dog training system. So they started using that system for dog training using treats. So now let's start exploring the training dogs with treats and why I don't suggest training dogs with treats or food. Think about it. What are you doing when you're giving treats or food to your dog? Just think about it for a second. Would you say you are feeding your dog? Treat training is basically feeding a dog. Eating food or treats for a dog or an animal has a different meaning. Food is very important for dogs, and as a matter of fact for any living creature. We all need to eat. Without food we can't survive. We all give the food a tremendous importance. Some give a lot of importance. Some other give not much importance when it comes to food or what they eat. Dogs are the same. They give importance to food. It doesn't mean that they are food motivated. Every living creature is food motivated. When you involve food or treats to train a dog, dogs get confused. They take it, but they don't understand why they are given food or being fed. Ask yourself, would you like me to tease you with a burger in my hand? How do you feel when you watch a burger commercial on TV? Don't you salivate? Don't you want to have it right away? How would you feel if I was holding a piece of juicy burger in my hand and I was explaining my dog training program to you? Would you pay attention to the burger or the program that I'm explaining? That's what every dog goes through every time you train a dog. It just annoys them. It just distracts them. It just makes them salivate and think about food, not think about what you're trying to teach or what you're trying to build a relationship. You can't win a relationship or a bond or a communication, build a communication between you and your dog by winning their stomach. You have to win their mind. I'm not against using treats or giving treats to a dog. Giving treats to a dog has its own time and a place. I just don't suggest you to give your treat because your dog did something that you asked, like sitting or staying. You can give treats, like I give treats to my dogs when they're just behaving properly, just for nothing, no reason. Maybe just because they're just calmly lying down or staying, I give them a treat, not because they did something that I asked. If you provide your dog what it needs, your dog will give you what you want. So the answer is basically by understanding what your dog needs are and providing those needs to your dog. And your dog will give you what you want, which is results, respect to you and others, and many things. Your dog will give you what you want. I'll have more videos about this topic in future, but for now, that's the secret to dog training. If you'd like to learn more, please visit my website. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and also comment. Please leave a comment. Do you agree with my opinion about not using treats for dog training? And as always, if you like content like this and you want to learn more about your dog and dogs in general and many topics that I'm going to talk about in future, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, have fun with your dog.